Maria is here with a whimsical DIY that is going to bring the magic of the North Pole right into our home. A little something like that. You see right there, Maria, this is pretty spectacular.
As if our house couldn't get more Christmassy, right?
Exactly.
I just had to add into it and add a really fun DIY element. And this is something that looks like it's so over the top, but it's so easy to do. So I created a little Santa's workshop, or Santa's village, if you will, as an idea of something you can do for your kids, but also this makes great decor, mind you.
Yes.
This is great for any home, any kind of place that has childcare. The kids would love this, but it also makes for a really good photo op. And I love that it takes up the whole space.
You kidding me? I'm taking pictures in here in just a second. When I walked in here and I saw this, I was like, I wonder where Maria bought these, but you didn't. You made them using peel and stick wallpaper, everybody.
That's it. So we are not ruining our walls at all. This is peel and stick wallpaper. So when you look for your peel and stick wallpaper, you can see here, it comes in a variety of colors, and you can really go crazy with this. You could make a little gingerbread house. You could do anything you want. You can see this is like what they look like with the kind of the ones that I used here.
Man,
and they
that's
really
how it started.
Peel and stick.
It is. It's true. But now when you're looking at something as big as this, a scale as large as this, I love the tip that you gave, and you've given this before too, but really kind of taping it out, getting your sort of your scale right.
So where to begin, right? It's sort of like you look at this and you're like, oh my gosh, okay, I love that idea. How do I actually do this in my home? Pick your space first. And then what I would do is grab some painter's tape and literally say, okay, for instance, I want this to go here. I know I want the roof to go up this high. I want to be this big. So when you figure that out, it's painter's tape, it comes right off. Grab your ruler and then measure everything out. Good. And then that translates to what we will then do to actually put on the peel and stick wallpaper.
Okay, so yeah, take me through some of those details.
We have like our little wreaths in front of us. So obviously on a much smaller scale, we got to add wreaths to our little houses. So what this would be on a bigger scale would be your sizing for that, but it's the same thing. So we have our peel and stick right here, and you can draw it on the front. You can also draw it on the back.
Gotcha.
And but make sure if you draw it on the front, you're going within the lines so that you don't see it.
Right.
Use an X-Acto knife for this. You could definitely try to use some scissors. You can see how easy it is to cut.
Yeah, it's simple.
But the X-Acto knife is going to make the whole process much easier and much more precise.
Okay, well, as we're cutting, should we take a look at how you went through this a little bit earlier?
I would love to show you start to finish. Okay, so you can see that I got started on this beautiful little village, and I started with the snow. So this is just the big sheets of the white, and you can see how many pieces it took to actually make the big house. So it's not one large piece, it's a bunch of smaller pieces that you add on. And of course, adding in some of the trees and all the little details are really what make it special, but also they hide any imperfections. So
look at that, everybody. It looked like it was fast, but I promise you, Maria took a long time getting this together.
Yeah, for something this big, you can definitely enlist the help of your family, because you can definitely use the help in terms of like having someone looking at it from a distance to let you know if your spacing's good and that you're accurate.
And also the technique to apply, especially the larger sheets, but even the smaller sheets. Talk about the technique, because it makes the world of difference.
It absolutely does. So you can see here, this is what it looks like. And for the bigger ones, obviously we cut it to size, but what I did is I actually would take a couple of the ends off and I would stick it. So let's say if I'm going straight here, I would take this whole thing off and actually put it on the wall like that and smooth it out. And then as I go, I would peel the back off, smoothing it as I go to get rid of any kind of little bubbles or anything like that. However, it's peel and stick, so it's very forgiving when it comes to your walls.
Like you could take off and fix, take off and fix.
I did that a million times, especially with the snow. Doing straight lines is the hardest. However, my friends, it is not as easy to take it off and peel it and put it back if it's the paper on the paper, the wallpaper on the wallpaper, because it will stick.
You got to get that right.
If you have any imperfections, get creative like we are with our little like wreaths that we have here.
Now, I'm going to do this. I'm going to use your technique, even with the small one, because for me, sometimes I'll take it off and then it'll wrinkle and stuff. It makes it hard. So again, you just peel off part of it, start it where you want, smooth it out.
And you smooth it out as you go. With the little guys here, even if you do take the full backing off, I would still go top to bottom. So let's say,
there you go, like a little technique like that.
Here, and then I would do this. and I would just do it a little bit by little bit, and that's gonna give you your cute little wreath. And that's what makes it really, really fun. And of course, adding the different depth and dimension with the trees to add this, like really think big with this, because the more you add those little details onto here, for instance, our snowflakes.
I was just gonna say little details like these snowflakes, which, I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm not cutting these. But you gotta tell us how you get this shape.
Spare yourself the time. So here's the thing, with the snowflakes, you can see they can peel off really easy.
Yep.
The snowflakes, I use this little punch. It actually worked out super easy, and it makes it so you have those great little details, but it is the details on those that make it really special.
And as you're putting that on, I know you also, I mean, this is really this is a great one-stop shop for the kids to come and have some fun.
So here's the thing, I think we're all looking for ways to entertain kids, grandkids, and truthfully, parents would love this. So if you just put out some tables full of craft supplies, I love the idea of adding these wood toys. You can get these at absolutely any craft supply store. Cameron is the big kid that we have right here.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean by kids.
I know. And so then you can just add in all of these fun little things, and you've got your little guy that you can work with, and the kids can decorate. And it's just super fun.
How good is this, everybody? For more information, oh my gosh, Maria, thank you so much. Go to hallmarkchannel.com. Okay, I'm gonna start with red.
Okay, I am gonna start with green. How about that?